Now, it was hard for my wife to quit her job because for real, she from Detroit, she a sister. She on some Wakanda stuff, for real. She on some Wakanda stuff, for real. She ain't trying to lose her job because she just like, she independent. She don't care how much money you make. She just want to go to work. That's it. She just want to go to work. So it was hard to get her to quit, but when she finally quit about 2 years into it, you can see the struggle. She's having a struggle. Y'all, I'm just going to be transparent. The doctor told her she had MS. She didn't cry. The doctor told her, we don't know what's going on with your body, so you're going to have to take off work for about 3 months, and she shed a tear. And the doctor was like, whoa, you ain't got insurance? I thought you had insurance. She's like, yeah, we got insurance. So she's like, what you crying about? She didn't get it. My wife was crying because she worked since she was 16 years old. People say, E, why you still getting up so early in the morning? 3 o'clock. Because I was on the beach with my wife not too long ago. We was holding hands walking up the beach, and my wife said, I know it's hard for me to quit my job, but promise me I'll never have to go back to work again. Adrian, let me tell you something. Adrian, when she said that, I was like, yo, E, when you get home, you got to grind, bro. You might have to start getting up at 2:30. You might want to even go to sleep, bro. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, I never did this before. I started looking at my booking gigs. I realized, like, I say no to 750 to 1,000 gigs a month. I started doing my homework. Yo, I was just with this dude, got the top podcast in the world, and I started doing my homework. I paid a couple people to do some homework for me. I called my man. He's like, yo, E, you ain't operating off 10% of your. He was like, yo, E, for real, bro. I've been with the best. Don't nobody communicate. He like, yo, most dudes they can only talk to one group, E. He like, yo, it don't make a difference with age. It don't make a difference with ethnic background. He like, yo, E, you the greatest communicator on the earth right now. You only operating on about 10%. I was like, yo, it's time to go to work. I'm telling you, I've been thinking. I've been making calls. That's what I'm asking you to do. What fuels you? The reason why you so lazy is not because you don't have the ability. You so lazy because your dream's so small. Your dreams are so small. And so I leave you, 3 points. I leave you. Listen to me very closely. The first thing I need you to do for me, the very first thing I need you to do for me is I need you to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime and a lifetime of the opportunity. And the gateway for all of us to blow up. You study me on the internet. If you look at how I became #1 in the world, you got to take it all the way back. You can't start where I am now. You got to start where I started. And the way I blew up before I even knew I was going to blow up is that I took every class serious. That's how I blew up. I got to a point in my life where I was like, yo, E, the gateway to all success is through knowledge. We're not talking about degrees right now. My degree is not hanging up. None of my degrees are hanging up nowhere. As a matter of fact, when I got my PhD, they said to me, as we hood you, what do you want us to say? I said, I don't care what you say, but make sure you tell them I started with a GED. He was like, what? My man was like, what? Bruh, this is a prestigious little, ceremony right here. We're like hooding you. You don't want to talk about your book or speaking? I said, no. I looked in the room. And I was like, yo, it's a couple kids here from the hood with their family members. I could tell little man ain't feeling school. Oh, I see some people in this room, I can see they had a hard time in life. I see some people in here, they got pregnant and they didn't get to finish school. There's some people who was trying to look out for their loved ones and they was on that street, they was on that block, they was getting that work in, they end up going to prison and they ain't finished school. Oh, I see them in here. Yo, make sure you tell them I got a GED. Make sure you say I got a GED out loud. Because our little man right there, I can tell little man when he hear it, it's going to shock him. No, I ain't talking about nobody in this room. I'm pretending like I'm back in the hood. Because people looking over at my man like, where little man at? You know what I'm saying? Little man ain't in here. I'm just saying. Right? But I wanted them to be inspired. Listen to me very closely. I started with a GED. Because that's the requirement to get a 4-year degree. And then you're not hearing me. And then when they gave me the 4-year degree, see, I was blessed when I got my 4-year degree. I was in Alabama. So I got to go to Atlanta and see where Martin Luther King sacrificed. I got to see the sacrifice. I got to pray with Coretta. I got to hang out with Joseph Lowry. I got to hang out with Hosea Williams. And they talked about how it was a time we couldn't go to school. It was illegal. Listen to what I'm telling you. My man with the with the scarf on. What's your name, bro? Tremaine. You know how if you sell dope, you sell dope on the block, police come, they're going to do what? Arrest you and do what? They said it was a time in America's history that if you was a black man and you got caught, they wouldn't arrest you and take you to prison. They would arrest you and put you on a tree and put gas on you and bring your family and the community around to see it. And they light you on fire to tell every kid in the block, you learn if you want to, this was going to happen to you. Bro, I ain't playing. I ain't talking about 500 years ago. I ain't talking about 400 years ago. I'm talking about less than 100 years ago. And now you got a shot at, you could go freely and you ain't going to go. You can't burn me now for going to school and I'm not going to go. You ain't getting burned no more. You can't get arrested no more. Matter of fact, you can get a Pell Grant and a scholarship. For real, and I ain't just talking about black people. Don't get it twisted. This country ain't about black and white. This country about rich and poor. Don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself to think that you one color, you just walk through life and just get the hookup. Don't fool yourself. It's not like that. So you have an opportunity of a lifetime. I need you to take it serious. When you go back outside, I need you to take every class serious. And if you don't have enough fuel to pump yourself up, kind of look through your family. Now listen to me, guys. The transition's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie to you. Go from being on the block, going to be a high school dropout, to getting a GED. The transition is not easy. So what happens? In order for you to go from one level to the next level, in order for any man to transit, listen to me, in order for any woman to transition, for any man to transition, the thing that they want must be greater than the thing they currently have. I'm going to say it again. Humans do not transition to another level when they're comfortable with the level that they're on. You only go to another level when you're on this level and you eating out of trash cans and you say, enough is enough. When you're living in abandoned buildings in the winter and you say enough, you only transition from one level to the next when you're tired of the level you on. That's the only way you don't transition in life if you're happy with where you are. And the problem with some of you is you happy being broke. You've gotten content. You okay with not? I want you to live the life you were meant to live. You hear me? Not the life that was given to you. I'm a high school dropout because that's the life my daddy gave me. But I've been married almost 28 years and 2 kids by the same woman, which is not my experience. I got brothers and sisters. None of us had the same parents. Because I made up in my mind, that's the life y'all gave me. I'm not taking that no more. I don't want to be on crack. I've never drank, I never smoked, and I'm not against it. I just didn't do it because my family was doing it, and they wasn't winning doing it. Uncle died of cirrhosis of the liver. I'm like, bro, I'm not going out like that. Uncle's in prison. I wasn't meant to be in prison. I got married at 19, y'all. I was meant to live with a woman. I'm just being real. I'm just being real, bro. I ain't mad at you, bro. I'm just being real. It's some dudes, they like, I'm hardcore. I'm not hard. I'm not hard, bro. I promise you, I'm not hard. I don't want to be with no dudes all day, every day. I'm going to need a break. I'm going to need a break from that. I'm just being real. I'm going to need a break from me and my man in the same bunk, and I ain't got no privacy. I'm going to need a break from that. I'm just being real. I'm going to need a break from prison food. I'm going to need my grandma cooking at some point. I'm just being real. Just be honest when you walk out of here. Some of you are not transitioning because you're okay with the life you have. And I'm telling you, when I walk out, I want to be an example of you can start from wherever and get to wherever you want to get to. And listen to me, man, I love my life, bruh. I could be living in a $6 million house. I don't choose to do that. This is the life I want. I'm not playing that game that other people play, that you got to have the biggest and the best. I'm not playing that game. I got a life that I'm very comfortable with. I got neighbors I'm very comfortable with. I got my kid in Michigan State, I'm very comfortable. I'm not telling you to set Kim Kardashian goals and Nicki Minaj goals. I'm not telling you to do that. So when I tell you to live the dream life, we're not talking about money. We're talking about living on your own terms. So school is the first one. So if you're going to be a baller, this is where I'm a baller at when I go out to eat. I'm a baller. Real, I'm a baller. Everybody tell you they hate going out to eat with me because they be embarrassed. I go out to eat. I'm like, yo, I want some eggs. I want some white rice. I'm just keeping it 100. Some potatoes. It's like, Mr. Thomas, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, okay, don't y'all make breakfast though? I'm like, I'm confused. They're like, it's 2. I'm like, but your menu said, I see eggs right here. It's like, that's from 8 to 10:30. I said, so you got eggs in the back, but you can't make me none? I said, go tell the cook I'll pay whatever for some eggs. I'll pay whatever for some rice. Tell my man I'll tip him 20, 30, whatever. I just want eggs right now. You're not hearing what I'm telling you. I don't care about your little fancy menu. What I'm telling you is that I want some eggs right now and some white rice and butter on my white rice and some salt and pepper. If y'all can make me some potatoes, somebody about to get cashed out. I'm just telling you, somebody about to get cashed out. But if I got to eat this little stuff y'all got on the menu, I'm not interested. I'm only here because my friends wanted to come here. That's where I'm a baller at. I want eggs. I don't eat steak. I want eggs. What do you want? No, not what they told you could have. What do you want? What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy E.T. Look, y'all, do me a favor. Make sure you like and subscribe for more great content.
I work too doggone hard for you to tell me